This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. On to get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jones now throwing on first down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's make these babies cry.
From the gun, Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
At the 29-yard line.
Jones on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It's hauled in by Shepard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A first down carry for Barkley. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
The ball carrier.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Complete. This is Lewis. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Complete to Dion Lewis.
And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
55, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check. Fred,
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
At the 7-yard line.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Graham Gano.
A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. If they keep doing that in the fourth quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Conner on 1st down, working his way forward for about 4 yards. 2nd down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
6 yards left on 2nd down. On the counter, it's Conner. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
13 yards.
Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Looking deep downfield. This is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open it up to even more big plays.
The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Conner. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown.
Punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Chris Boswell.
Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Time on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10 to Barkley on the check down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Now Jones on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
48-yard line.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Saquon Barkley, the ball.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. 19 tights.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 57 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead.
Extra point.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to try and go deep again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2nd and 6. From the gun, Jones. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him lurk, can't relate. Watch his skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murk, out the gate, on sight. Red, free, red, tight, set the bar, take flight. I've been grinding since I'm young and they told me my time was...
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Jones. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's complete to Slayton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
From the 27, Jones escaping the pressure right. His throw caught at about the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards that time.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Watch the black 79. Watch the shit.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Down at the 2-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Here's Barkley. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll run with Penny, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Elijah Penny taking it in. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And I guess that's where you turn on 4th and goal to your muscle back there. Hand him the football. He does the dirty work.
I think you're asking a lot of your defense there, right? Having to make the stand, have to prepare for just about any type of play to be called. And then here comes the power right at you. On that play, the big man got into the end zone.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
All right now. 180.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
First down, Steelers.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
And 14 at the 44-yard line.
So still 14 yards to go, second down. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Steelers.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
The keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we reach halftime here in our first Monday Nighter of the season, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, a run with counter. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, Pittsburgh. 73 yards. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. Connor going to try and run it. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal.
Steelers 18. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Ballantyne on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10. at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. He's got his man. This is Tate. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
26.
There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Jones now on 1st and 10. He completes it to Tate. Jones 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of
in so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Right there, 54, right there.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run here with McFarland. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st down.
Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 1st downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the handoff, it's McFarland. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of
Now,
6.
Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, bim. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Gain of 26.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Roethlisberger will throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Conner. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 12 more yards there and another first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with McFarland. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
After the loss on 1st down, they're going to walk that line and understand they don't have to rush just yet, but time is still going to be a factor in their decision-making. Call your play. Make sure everyone knows what they're doing. You have to score a touchdown here. You've got to find a way to cash in.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. McFarland once more. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Conner. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
James Conner, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. So that one will be accepted. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Off the play fake. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
At the 40, and here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Nifty running by Barkley there on first down. He scoots forward for 7 yards, sets him up nicely, 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the Steelers' 34-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Jones on first down. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
They begin the drive with McFarland. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On first down, Connor. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Able to hit his target, Claypool. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I know from talking with scouts, one of the biggest question marks people had about Chase Claypool coming out, what they call his long speed. Just how fast was he in the 40-yard dash? He showed that he's plenty fast enough, coupled with a 6'4" body and a physical, strong stature. He's got a chance to be a star in this league.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. On the return, it's Tate. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley.
Jones pass.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
A 6-yard gain.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
At the Steelers' 49-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down.
6-yard line.
The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jones. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
1st and 10.
Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. On 1st down, they'll start with McFarland. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
On
Under 10, under 10, 10.
2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 58 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Check, check, check. 955, 955. All day, baby, all day.
Throwing again. Jones. Flushed out right. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. They run the counter. McFarland, big hold of the 30. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the give, this is McFarland. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
McFarland, the ball carrier. Prince Amukamara brought him down. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football, where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Pittsburgh, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll be back home next week to take on